Hi everyone, welcome back to the Galactic Time channel. Let's talk about linear time compared with radial time. Today we'll start with a quote from Stephanie South of the Galactic Research Institute from her book, Accessing Your Multidimensional Self. The 13-moon 28-day calendar is a gift from galactic intelligence that contains a set of patterns that attunes us to higher-level experiences within the radial matrix of time, where past, future, and present become as one. We'll talk more about radial time in just a minute. The order demonstrated in this calendar is not only a vehicle for the reharmonization of the human mind and even the human DNA, but also a tool for the instant transcendence of history. This is because the 13-moon 28-day calendar attunes us to the synchronic order of creation, a symbolically encoded organization of time. It gives us a renewed and cosmic meaning to time as we know it. Now, our relationship to time is very fundamental to the way we live our lives. Interacting with galactic time raises our frequency into resonance with the harmony of the living universe. According to Dr. Jose Arguelles, it is modern humanity's adherence to an artificial timing frequency that has set our civilization apart from the rest of the biosphere. This is why we're encouraged to get out into nature, breathe the fresh air, go on walks, so that we can start to recalibrate ourselves to the natural order of things. And as we start to observe the galactic calendar, in addition to that, we really pump up the volume in terms of getting our frequency realigned to the natural order. The materialistic mentality that time is money is held in place with the instruments of linear time. The irregular 12-month calendar and the mechanical 60-minute clock, creating what's called the 12 to 60 artificial time frequency. Arguelles shares, unconscious acceptance of this 12 to 60 timing frequency is the single most contributing factor to the problem of human alienation from nature. In the paradigm of galactic time, our motto instead is time is art. By cycling with the galactic calendar, we raise our frequency into synchronization with the ratio of 13 to 20 natural time, based on the 13 galactic tones and 20 solar tribes, which I discuss in other videos and playlists dedicated to those topics. So check them out if you want to learn more there. In this fourth dimensional time, there's a new language to be discovered. These are the universal codes expressed first through number. The language of number is the language of nature that reveals a precise system for realizing the interconnectedness of all that is. Just check out the golden ratio. Humanity has tirelessly explored and mapped our physical third-dimensional world over centuries. The frontier that now lies before us is the exploration of our multidimensional reality beyond simply the material realm. The foundation of galactic time is the understanding that time is the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is the non-physical realm of mind, which unifies and governs the third-dimensional world. This empowering realization reminds us that it's actually our consciousness and our inner experiences that are helping to co-dream and shape our shared reality. Most of us are unconscious of this, but it's why bringing awareness to our inner dialogue is so important. Being in the driver's seat of your thoughts and emotions is the single most important thing you can do to help yourself and the collective improve and evolve. You create your own reality with your thoughts and with your words. The more deeply you come to realize and accept this, the more you can experiment and play with reality creation and manifestation in daily life through the universal laws of attraction, vibration, correspondence, and divine oneness. By traveling in fourth dimensional time in harmony with these galactic codes, we expand our perceptions and capacities as multidimensional beings, evolving our understanding of life as we know it and harmonizing our inspired action to align with our true goals and desires in this lifetime. Here's another quote from the Galactic Research Institute. This calendar is actually a mental matrix of information and harmonic software that lifts us out of linear concepts of time. It helps us raise our harmonic frequency and realign with our own energy current, which holds a direct hotline back to source energy. From here, we can receive new visions of the cosmos. Check out our other videos which discuss the galactic matrix in more depth. It's actually my favorite part of the calendar. 13 is the code of the cosmic consciousness. Many indigenous and cosmic teachings honor the role of 13 in synchronizing our inner and outer worlds. As above, so below. By re-embracing the presence of 13, we are aligning with the feminine forces of nature expressed as the spiral of ongoing circulation, transcendence, and universal interconnectedness. Check out the video on the power of 13 to learn more about this. It's important to acknowledge the 28-day cycle on this topic as well. It takes the moon approximately 28 days to orbit the Earth, and it makes its orbit 13 times in a year. So, in the time it takes our Earth to orbit the sun once, our moon has orbited us 13 times. Cool! With that in mind, it seems 13 months of 28 days is the most logical and natural way to measure the year. In this calendar system, we refer to the 28-day cycle as a moon because it's the average between the 29.5-day synodic cycle of the moon, which is new moon to new moon, and the 27.3-day sidereal cycle of the moon, which is when it returns to the same place in the sky. Thus, this calendar is actually a solar, lunar, galactic calendar, as it's not the same as commonly used lunar calendars, which are based primarily on moon phases. Each 28-day month has 4 equal weeks of 7 days, each day corresponding to one of the 7 chakras in the human body. The 4 weeks of every moon correspond to the 4 directions, adding another level of depth and meaning to the flow of our time. Now, as you can see here, it's indicated in each weekly color as follows. East is red, which initiates. North is white, which refines. West is blue, which transforms. And south is yellow, which ripens. These themes can present themselves in many ways, depending on the circumstances of your life and how you choose to interpret them. Certainly, it's possible for an event to develop over the course of a single moon, following the pattern you saw there within each page of the calendar. However, this is a very linear way to see this pattern, as most elements develop over the course of time. If one were to track their life events in a daily log or journal, this would become more apparent in review of those events. Let's say you're working on a raise or promotion at work, for example. The events in support of this path would likely unfold over the course of several months, and you could strategize your moves in sync with the corresponding energies that would support your progress. So, initiating projects or growth activities during a red week, scheduling meetings where you need to transform a process or address problematic team dynamics during a blue week, and planning review processes in a white week are all great examples of how to set yourself up for success in your efforts by utilizing the inherent energies coming through at that time. Let me know in the comments section if you can think of other examples or situations where this planning strategy might be helpful in your life. Each 13 moon year has 52 perfect weeks, with 1 extra day of reflection. The day out of time is neither a day of the week or of the month. It's a cultural holiday of timelessness. It also empowers and supports the annual rotation of the days of the week as represented by individual chakras, as each year the pattern shifts by 1 day. For example, the white overtone wizard year aligns the heart chakra and rainbow bridge activation every Tuesday. The prior year was aligned with Monday, and the next year will be aligned with Wednesday. So we follow the rotation of these patterns year after year as the unfoldment of time continues on. Many blessings on your journey toward discovering radial time as an alternate to our culturally standard linear time. Let us know in the comments if you have examples or questions. We love hearing from you. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.